You also talk about Tai Chi management principles, right? Tell us about those and how those work.
So Tai Chi is really what I call like the physical manifestation of the Taoist philosophy. So it's both like a meditative practice, but also a physical exercise. I could link this Tai Chi management principles back to your question on what is the Tao. And I think that what Jack always talked about is kind of, how it's important to practice like the physical exercise of Tai Chi, because in a way you're almost internalizing these motions, but it's a meditative process. It's both hard and soft, internal, external, but also I think that allows you the time to reflect and kind of think about your relationship with your surroundings. And Tai Chi often is this practice of not hitting something straight on, like, in terms of a force. It's actually taking the force that comes at you and using it and redirecting it in a way that's going to be productive. So I think all of those elements in Tai Chi, also this Yin Yang Balance, are representative of the way of thinking of the company. I can give you an example, like when eBay came into China in 2003, if you tried to go head to head, and Alibaba was very small at the time, didn't even have a consumer retail business. It just decided to launch when once they heard eBay was coming in. eBay was this monster, right? Alibaba very much used kind of eBay's size and strength as a way to kind of lure them in, but then kind of also use that strength to kind of give itself to drive its own business.
Like a differentiator almost? Was it able to differentiate?
Differentiator, and just the very fact that eBay came in brought awareness to this, consumer e-commerce. And then sort of Taobao sort of piggybacked off that, but then also, like you said, differentiated, or kind of just associating with them in the fight brought attention to Taobao, like, oh, who is this little upstart trying to take on the David and Goliath battle. But then we also use guerrilla marketing tactics, like things I remember in California when eBay Live had, there was their big celebration in San Jose, and we actually tried to get a booth in eBay Live to kind of promote Alibaba and whatnot, but they wouldn't allow us. So what we did is we set up these two sort of, not booths, but we rented out 2 hotel suites at each end of the conference center, and we started handing out our, on the street, we handed out these orange bags, which people would take and then go into the eBay Live conference. But there were so many of these orange bags people were carrying around that had Alibaba on it. People were wondering, who is Alibaba, even though it was this massive eBay Live event. And I think those types of kind of scrappy tactics also play into the strength of this big juggernaut, but also brings awareness to us as a competitor.